Yu-Gi-Oh! Often presents female characters as strong, intelligent, and capable duelists, breaking gender stereotypes and promoting gender equality in the dueling world. Female characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise are diverse and essential in their series. They're more than skilled duelists, but also contribute to character development, plot progression, and themes of friendship and determination. Their presence enriches the Yu Gi Oh! Universe and showcases a range of personalities, abilities, and stories. Today, we'll explore one of my favorite personalities within the Yu Gi Oh! Franchise, and that is none other than Alexis Rhodes.
Okay, tough girl, your move now. But there's only one smart move to make.
Yeah, and that's to put your deck down and beg us for mercy.
Beg for mercy is really don't know me. I draw!
Enter Alexis Rhodes, known as Asuka Tenjon in the original Japanese version of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, is a prominent character in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX anime series. She is one of the main characters and plays a significant role throughout the show. Alexis is one of Jaden Yuki's closest friends and allies throughout the series. She is a key member of the main cast and frequently participates in important duels and story arcs. Her character undergoes development as she faces various challenges, including personal struggles and conflicts within the Duel Academy. Alexis Rhodes is a memorable character in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and contributes to the dueling action and the character-driven aspects of the series. Her strong personality, dueling skills, and relationships with other characters make her an essential part of the show's ensemble cast. Today, we're looking at her deck, themes, and playstyles to ponder the question, what if she played Cardfight's Vanguard? Throughout the series, Alexis has demonstrated multiple times the ability to adapt and strategize against any situation that a normal duelist couldn't escape from. In her duel against Chaz Princeton, when he locked down all of her monster zones, she used a ritual spell to get past the token's ruling of no tributes and win the duel. In her duel against Jaden, she utilized Doublet Passe and Cyber Blader's ability to avoid Flame Wingman's destructive power and save her monsters to deal extra damage to him. When given the Ice Queen deck by Sartorius, she flawlessly used it to lock down Jaden's cards and prevent him from playing at full capacity. Alexis's dueling abilities are highly respected within Duel Academy, and she's known for her strategic thinking and adaptability in duels. Her main deck in the series is based on Cyber Blader, a powerful female warrior type monster, and the infamous Cyber Angels. The Cyber Angel deck is an archetype in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game that focuses on ritual summoning powerful fairy type monsters known as Cyber Angels. These creatures are known for their synergy and ability to control the field while offering various effects and support to the player. The core Cyber Angel monsters include Cyber Angel Benten, Cyber Angel Dakini, and Cyber Angel Edatin. With her pride in female units, as well as the fact that she's able to take advantage of different decks that have both control and lockdown strategies, finding a female warrior based deck that is aggressive, can play a control style, and is also very adaptable to any situation will make finding a deck in this universe really interesting. In the world of Cardfight Vanguard, we have many different and powerful female leaders of their clan. Pale Moon, Genesis, Royal Paladin, and Angel Feather have all given us different female leaders that have different and unique playstyles that could synergize very well with Alexis Rhodes' own playstyle in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. However, there are some key aspects and themes that I want to focus on about Alexis Rhodes that'll make it easier to find out which clans she should play in Cardfight Vanguard. Looking at the Cyber Angel playstyle and the playstyle of Cyber Blader, we're going to compare two decks I think off the top of my head would be really good for her. The first deck I want to take a look at, and a personal favorite of mine, is Royal Paladin's Jewel Knights series cards for V Premium. Now, in the Cardfight Vanguard V Premium format, Jewel Knights are a clan in the Cardfight Vanguard trading card game that revolves around a unique playstyle centered on unit placement and synergy. In summary, Jewel Knights in this format focus on creating precise formations on the field to activate their skills and synergize. This clan offers a unique and strategic playstyle that requires careful planning and unit placement to maximize its potential. Players who enjoy tactical and synergy-based strategies often find Jewel Knights to be an engaging and rewarding clan to play. I personally can note to this. The abilities of your Jewel Knights when you call over them to activate different series of skills, and the fact that all of them do something different depending on the situation you need them for, I think would fit Alexis's playstyle very well. However, another clan that I think would work out very well for Alexis Rhodes would be the Angel Feather clan. Angel Feather, in the Cardfight Vanguard V Premium format, especially Celestials, are a clan known for their unique playstyle that combines superior calling, skill stacking, and strategic resource management. The Celestials in the V Premium format specifically focus on a unique strategy and playstyle that revolves around superior calling, damage zone manipulation, and skill stacking. Effective resource management, trigger stacking, and precise unit placement are crucial to harnessing the full potential of this clan. The Celestial deck can be very versatile, offering both offensive and defensive options, making them an engaging and rewarding choice for players who enjoy tactical gameplay to give a try. For this particular reason, I think Celestials and Angel Feather would actually work out very well for Alexis, showcasing her intelligence. Anybody who's ever picked up the Celestial deck knows that because you're required to have certain names in the damage zone, you need a certain amount of damage to use skills, and to unlock the full power of your Celestial units, you need a certain amount of damage, period. You have to be very particular with what you defend with, you have to be very particular on how aggressive you play, and you have to be very particular on where and when you call your rear guards and when you want to push. Because if your opponent were to damage deny you, that could slow your deck strategy down. But as we know, based off of Alexis' first battle with Jaden and Chaz, she's not scared to take a hit if it gets her one step closer to victory. So sacrificing your damage to gain more advantage later in the game, I think would work out very well for Alexis Rhodes in terms of playstyle as well. And this is something that Angel Feather does, generically speaking, for all decks that they have. Both of these clans offer great things for Alexis Rhodes, and the clans that she's going to play, I think personally, I'm leaning towards the Jewel Knights. But then again, Celestials also have this really good playstyle that's unique and something that we didn't see come out that often, even in the original Vanguard series. I think that both of these decks are really strong and are really great facets for her to give a try, and while I think that there are other female warrior decks that we have in Vanguard, these two kind of just keep poking at me with the way that they play and Alexis' tactical playstyle and ability to adapt to any situation that is thrown at her. Now that we've discussed Alexis Rhodes' deck, playstyle, and themes, and the two clans that she could play, I am ready to showcase to you guys the two deck profiles I have made for Alexis Rhodes if she were to transition into Cardfight Vanguard. Now, before I show these decks, like I say in all my what if videos, these decks are not meant to be competitive. They are simply to match the personality as well as playstyle of the character that we see in the Yu-Gi-Oh series, and what I believe they would play if they were transitioned into another game entirely. With that being said, watchers, let's go ahead and find out what these decks look like. Here we have our very first deck for Alexis Rhodes. This would be her Jewel Knight deck featuring all of the units from Jewel Knights and a couple of key cards I want to discuss. The first key card I want to discuss, and the most obvious one, is Lake Maiden Lien. We know that by watching Alexis duel, she's very good with her defensive options in her matches, with cards like Hallowed Light Barrier, her ritual spells protecting her units, as well as the fact that she has other spell and trap cards in her deck that focus on defensive styles of play, so she can acquire cards that she needs, to win her matches later in the game. Lake Maiden Lien is a very good, resourceful female unit that I think would synergize very well with her theme as well as playstyle. The Jewel Knights are a series of cards that we already have in Vanguard for this format, and we just maximize the number of them out. We know that Alexis values consistency, as we've seen her play multiple copies of the cards in her deck, which is very rare for a Yu-Gi-Oh character to do, but that are actually very important to her key strategy. Machine Angel Ritual and her other Cyber Angel monsters, as well as Cyber Angel Cost monsters, are ones we've seen her play multiple of in her matches. And for that particular reason, I think she would just max out her best female warrior cards, which are the Jewel Knights. The leader of this deck obviously could either be Jewel Knight Salome or Pureheart Jewel Knight Ashley. Both are very powerful vanguards that do different things, but benefit you in different situations. She can open up into Ashley and then go into Salome later to do a very powerful vanguard combo with her multiple vanguard swings and multiple attacking rear guards. This is one very obvious strategy of Jewel Knights that I think Alexis would find very helpful to do. If she needs to push with little resources, she'll go into Ashley, and if she has everything she needs to push for the win, she'll go in with Salome. This deck's versatility and offense fit Alexis' personality very well, and I think that it would actually be something she enjoys playing, as all of the cards here in this deck do a little bit of everything. You have the grade 1s to help you draw and filter out for cards, the other grade 1 to retire something, and a grade 1 to drop and draw defensively or rearguard support. Your grade 2s gain power as well as resource management while also getting you new cards on the board, and then you have 2 very powerful grade 3 vanguards. Her trigger lineup wouldn't be anything special, we're just playing the most feminine looking cards that will support her. We have Epona, Elaine, Flogel, Iseult, and Alexis has played a dragon once with her White Knight Dragon when she was under Sartorius' control, so I don't think she'd be mindful of playing the grade 3 dragon we see here. After all, it's also another really good defensive option that I think she would appreciate having in her deck. The Jewel Knights, all of them stand out with their resourcefulness, color palettes, as well as the variety of different playstyles you can go when approaching this deck. And for that particular reason, I think Jewel Knights and this build would be perfect for Alexis Rhodes if she were to play the Royal Paladin clan. Here is Alexis' Celestial deck. Now for her build, I want it to be nearly as pure Celestial as it possibly could be, but the other supporting cards had to do something that was technical because that just fits her gameplay the best. The beauty of Celestials in V Premium is that they have access to all of their cards in every single zone. And I believe that this is something Alexis would appreciate. Having the ability to pull out whatever cards you need from your drop zone, damage zone, and deck gives her a lot of resources and tools to work with, and as we've seen from the way that she plays, Alexis is very good at resource management and technical gameplay. Now the leading vanguards of this deck are going to be Solidified Celestial Zerakiel as well as Celestial Ramiel. Both are very powerful vanguards, with Zerakiel being accessible to you at any period in the game as long as she's in the damage zone or your hand, and then Ramiel being a great finishing unit or a very strong rearguard to support her vanguard unit that is currently in play. Cards such as Sariel, Daniel, Belly Pop Angel, all of these cards have really good resource management effects by moving cards from your deck into the damage zone, pulling cards out from your soul and damage zone to get back into your hand, as well as the fact that we have Raquel in this deck who can even get cards back from the drop zone. Now, the entire deck is completely female based because that's what Alexis likes to play, and all of these units are really strong in technical gameplay as well. Our trigger lineup is very simple because of how Celestials and Angel Feather works. We're already a Protect clan, so I believe playing the cards that give us the best defensive edge is what I would expect from her. These units all work out very well because they're all Celestials as well, which gives the deck a natural synergy because it's part of the same archetype, just like Jewel Knights. Now that we have reached the conclusion of what deck she's going to play, what do you think will be best for Alexis in today's episode of What If? Do you think she should play Jewel Knights or Angel Feathers? Thank you guys so much for staying tuned throughout the entirety of this video. I will be coming out soon with another What If video very soon. With that being said, y'all, you guys have a great day. I'll see you soon. Peace.